All right, first I need a motion to approve the minutes for the April 25th meeting. Junior and Betty, thank you. Any changes or additions? Okay. All those in favor, please state aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. First, we have the monthly report for PCABs. Is Becky still out sick? Yeah. Okay.
Sure. We'll try and answer any questions that you might have, Mr. Chairman.
Anybody have any questions? I took my little 10-month-old puppy down there on Friday and got him his free microchip, and that went really well. So, well, it went okay for me, not so much for him. Yeah, it was kind of sad. Next is the workforce report.
All right, thanks, Mr. Chairman. You'll find that on page 8 in your packet. This data represents through the end of April of this year. Top third of the page are applicants and new hires. Just a reminder, as I say every month for those maybe watching on live stream, hires in the month of April are not necessarily indicative of the number of applicants in the month of April, because sometimes the hiring process takes longer than that. Middle third of the page is are the racial and ethnic demographics of our workforce, and the bottom third represent separations. Mr. Chairman, just one point of information on, at least on the workforce side, and I think I put it in the weekly update either last week or a couple weeks ago, and I know I shared with you and the Vice Chair the Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer job description's been approved by the Hay Committee, and that'll get posted probably later this week or next week, and we'll start the recruiting process for that position.
What type of qualifications does that individual need to possess?
Excellent question. Shauna, do you remember off the top of your head?
Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, that's okay. It's been a while since I've read the job description because the Hay process takes long enough. Shauna, if you remember, you want to come to a microphone?
We can report that out via the update if you'd like, but it's definitely bachelor's degree required. It may be master's or equivalent experience, so longer experience in a DEI management type position.
Fantastic. So if anybody knows of anybody with those qualifications, please send them this way. All right. We had one resolution that was on the agenda. However, we have some new developments in the digital evidence management system that came about late last week. So we will not have a resolution actually on this. We'll have it next month, but I don't know if Jenny wants to give us just a brief synopsis of what it is.
Certainly. So the state's attorney's office has been looking at some new technology for mostly discovery purposes within the office. Obviously, in any litigation case, you've got a large number of documents, and especially for the criminal cases, a large number of digital files, video, body cams, that sort of thing that gets disclosed and shared with from the law enforcement agencies and then out to the defense attorneys as well. And so the state's attorney's office has been looking extensively at platforms to bring us into the 21st century on our discovery tools that the office has. So this also affects public defender's office. It greatly assists them as well, and interfacing with the law enforcement agencies. So it's coming out of the state's attorney's office, but really will be a good countywide tool. I can answer any questions. I haven't been on the task force that's been sitting in with the vendors, so I probably wouldn't have too many specifics, but generally I can answer any questions.
One question I had, I know law enforcement agencies statutorily have to maintain evidence for a certain amount of time depending on the type of crime that it is. Is that true with the state's attorney's office?
It doesn't have to necessarily be in two locations. Obviously, you're talking about a physical piece of evidence. You know, there just has to be a chain of custody. Where is the gun? Where is the item? So with digital files, there would be retention policies for the state's attorney and the files that they keep, and it goes by seriousness of the offense. So yeah, there would be retention implications as well.
And this system would meet those requirements for storage of those digital images
Correct.
or files.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody else have any questions? Okay. And we're already at miscellaneous. Does anybody have anything for miscellaneous? We got lots of time. No? Okay, we're adjourned.
Is that a record, Scott?